Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I am joined by the insufferable omnibus collector, Riley. How you doing?
I'm good. I have ice in my mouth.
So it's a cool evening, of course, chilly. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Tonight, we're going to talk about all the fun stuff, all the cool manga that's coming out in the month of September. Spud Boy said it best. This month is stacked. There are a ton of cool releases to talk about. Some new ones, new volume ones, other volumes from series that we like. So get ready because we're going to go over all that fun stuff. And of course, go through the chat and all the wonderful people here that are already live. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. But most importantly, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor, making tonight's broadcast possible. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, and even manga for great discounted prices that range from 35 to 42 to 50% off at times. Discounted, if you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the US and an extra 2% discount if you make orders on a week by week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only when you visit our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Also, at some point during the month, we do a gift card giveaway. September's coming up, so at some point during the month on one of the shows, you got to tune in either Mondays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays. We will do a gift card giveaway. All you got to do is show up, participate, hang out in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner by the end of that stream. So be on the lookout because it will happen soonish. And if you don't win, there's always next month. So don't worry. That's all courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Shout out to InStock Trades, of course. Let me show the website real quick. We had some really cool deals of the week. Next Tuesday, they will disappear. So make sure you order now. You can get the awesome Die Dark from Q Hayashida, Volume 7 at 45% off. If you have the loyalty discount, it would be 47% off. You have Death at Death's Door from DC at 50% off. The Invincible Complete Library Edition hardcover Volume 6 at 50% off. And the Invincible Iron Man Omnibus Volume 3 with the DM cover at 46% off. I just noticed that we have 3 Invincible listings for deals of the week. So it's an Invincible deal of the week for all you fine folk out there. Of course, your new releases, all the cool stuff, all the manga and hardcovers and trades, as well as the top sellers. We have 4 of the 5 best sellers right here. Ignore this one, please. But we have Batman Robin Adventures Omnibus. You got the Daredevil Zdarsky Omnibus. You got Supergirl Wonder Woman of Tomorrow, Woman of Tomorrow Deluxe hardcover, and you got Den hardcover Volume 2. Ignore the 5th one, please. So lots of cool stuff. Go check them out. InStockTrades.com. Whew, there we go. With that out of the way, how you been? It's been a minute. I skipped an episode last week. I owe the chat an explanation, although most of the people in the chat tune in to my live stream. But you were out because you were doing Anime NYC, which is great. I want to hear your thoughts on it. But I figured I'm not going to do it. I mean, I could have found topics to talk about, but the real meaty stuff would be today when we can just briefly cover our thoughts on the crazy announcements over that weekend. And of course, going over previews and all that stuff. So, I took a little break. But now we're back full force, and we got a fun episode for you guys. So, Riley, how you been? How was your convention weekend, which was pretty awesome for the looks of it?
It was it was good. It was very busy. I was busy the whole weekend. I got a little bit of time to see some people, some friends and whatnot. And I also get to I got to do a little bit of shopping. So I did get some cool books and whatnot.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. What's up?
So it was good. It was a good weekend. Got some manga, got an Initial D model car and an Initial D CD. I got some prints.
Nice.
Ate a lot of food. saw people, talked to people. It was good. Outside of the con, did I get to enjoy New York a little bit this time? But I've been to New York like, I don't know, 15 times, more than 15 times. I How old am I? I'm 34, and we used to go almost every year.
Yeah.
So probably closer to 20 times that I've been. So I've by and far gotten to experience New York, um, all over New York City, uh, many times. So I was actually like with the group, was able to like kind of point us in directions of like, oh, this is here, but we were so busy and just hanging. Um, no, I
No, no
no
crud.
crud for me. Our group, surprisingly, no one really came out sick, so that was a positive. Yeah, I that's about all I got right now. I don't have all
Love it.
my haul with me to show off, but I bought like every book that I could from Piao Studios, and
I saw you tweeted about that. Yeah.
yes, and I do have a couple books that One Piece Books gave me, a couple of their new releases for the month. These two and one more new release, new volume one is coming out this month from One Piece.
Nice.
I grabbed a few of the new releases from Denpa, to catch up or keep up with my complete collection, which included Kaiju Volume 5, Under Ninja 4, Baby Bear Bakery 3, and Vampires 5. Um, and then yeah, I got a lot of prints. There was this one artist that like I was drawn in particular because they had this Fooly Cooley print on the side of their booth that just like was so good. And
Hmm.
then they got me with the like buy two get one deal, and I was like, I love so many of these that I bought 6 things. So I could have done more, but I was like, I better like save it for later.
Nice.
Anyway,
That
that
is
was
great to
that.
hear.
I know that Yen, Kodansha, and Seven Seas had announcements, but I don't want to like have this stream go on so incredibly long because we do also have everything to cover for.
So I'm just gonna highlight the page and just briefly mention them for anybody that did not watch my live stream on my channel, Manga Geekdom Live. Just for fun, because I was testing stuff out because it was my first time on that channel. I went over all the licenses and talked briefly about them. So you can tune in for that. It's not as exciting as this show, I must say, but we're just going to go over them real quick just to cover everything for this channel. Let me do this, share my screen here. I do have one haul, and I'll show it off at some point before we wrap up the show, if that's okay. One book, sorry. One mini haul of one book. So Kodansha, very briefly, this was announced last weekend. The new prints included Last Samurai Standing from Tatsu's. Stop me if you want to mention something about any of these. We have You're All Mine Tonight. All of you are here tonight. That's a cool segue. Not as effective, sorry. Light of My Life by Takiba. And Attack on Titan Fly, which I made the joke that I did not know. I didn't know at first this was Attack on Titan. I was not looking at the art and thought, is this a manga about an actual fly? But then I saw the characters. I'm like, oh, this is that special thing, booklet thing from AOT. That's cool. And these were previously announced, but they have new covers now and officially announced on their website. The Musashi novel has a new cover by Inoue. Pretty fitting. Twilight Out of Focus box set. We have the official look at the box set, which looks really cool with the film strip. And the digital license, which was previously leaked, unfortunately, but it's still fun to read. Manchuria Opium Squad is their new digital license, which it's a shame because I really want to see this printed in physical. So, very briefly, what are your thoughts on the new stuff here from Kodansha? Which a lot of people were upset on Twitter.
There's not much. Like, I feel like they didn't plan a lot of licenses, and like, so Anime NYC, of course, is usually in November, but they had to move it to August because the venue was already being
Full?
rented for November.
Okay.
So they'd moved it up to the next point that they could. And so usually they'd have a few more months of time before doing another round of announcements, but you like they didn't want to. It makes sense to not want to miss doing a panel with stuff at a big con like this. And so
Yeah.
it seems like they didn't, I don't know, they just kind of like shot everything out for the first couple of conventions. Um and then now this one they're just like, here's the leftovers, and I guess we can do a cover reveal, because that was what, like 4 or 5 actual new physical licenses. It really was not much.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not much going on this side. But I mean, I don't know anything about this Last Samurai Standing, but just by its cover I would definitely be interested in trying it out. And then
Those are BL one shots.
One Shot BL.
And then I guess, I mean, you already have all of Attack on Titan. You might as well add this one too. It's a
Yeah.
pretty cool thing here. It's an exclusive manga booklet, also known as Volume 35.
Yeah. So yeah, I get that. Just add it in.
We also had this one. Starfruit Books licenses Itodome's Good Morning on the Planet of Flowers one-shot manga. I don't have the picture. Where's the picture? Let's go to Twitter. Hey, Twitter. Oh, this one. Okay. So this is like brand new. This is not related to Anime NYC. Sorry. I just saw it and grabbed it for you guys. So they got this one. That's cool. Sounds pretty interesting. Interstellar spaceship set to escape a post-apocalyptic Earth, and you have a crew of merely 3 young girls performing maintenance on it. Sounds pretty awesome. I will check that out. There's this item real quick. Actually, no, wait. Let's gotta scroll back. Scroll back. Come on. You got it. Nope. I'm a professional, folks. I got this. There we go. Manga. I am looking for. Okay, so here we go. Can show these off real quick. Where is, there we go. I think Seven Seas was the winner in my eyes because they announced so much. And then Yen Press, of course. Dark Horse revealed volume 42. I already mentioned that this was not a surprise. We all knew this was going to happen eventually. But it's cool that it's coming out next year. Scroll through Anime News Network real quick. Mad Cave Studios is putting out their new manga publishing label. And they will release where are all the names here? We got release Ukyo Kodachi and Tatsuma Ejidi's Infinity Force Arc to the Future, as well as what were the other ones? It was in Indigo and something else, right?
The Architect's Epiphany.
Something, yeah.
Indigo. It's right above where you highlighted the.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. Architects Epiphany, Indigo, The Theory of KO, and Hocus Focus.
Which that's 2 from China, 1 from France, and then 1 is just Ian Flynn is the Sonic writer, I believe.
Yep.
So
that's cool. I like that there's a new publisher, and they made the comment that they want to push French manga, which is not something we see often in the States, and I think that's pretty cool. So hopefully it works out. Moving on. One Piece books. You gave us the sneak peek, of course, here with Hero Without a Class, and what was the other one?
He gave me that one, and Kurokiya-san wants to lead him around by the nose.
There you go. We're
Which
gonna look at that in the previews in a bit.
is like a Gyaru
Yeah.
manga.
And you spoke of Pew 2, and they surprised everybody by announcing Hibari-kun, which is a pretty famous Shonen Jump manga. And it's finally coming out in English. Volume 1 will ship in the fall of next year.
Yeah, I stopped by their booth and I literally was just like, I will take one of each. And and so I bought I'll show you all the stack. And then I talked to them for a few minutes. And this is their first manga license. So everything else is like international comics and stuff. So here's a lesbian vampire story called Soft. This is the Pyo 2 Party Every Other Weekday is what is Brush Paradise. So these are very like, manga inspired looking books. Last Chance to Find Duke. Is this one?
Sorry to interrupt. Can we find these books on like the Bezos website and stuff like that? Some of those I've never heard of.
I haven't checked Amazon, but I think if you go to Pyo 2's website, you can find a lot of these things for sale. Here's Second Shot, Tense Internal Affairs, 10th anniversary, not the 10th, but 10th anniversary. And the original, what I'm finding is it was a web comic, because I was like, oh, it's a follow up to something that they've done before. And then there is Heat. This one looks really cute. It's a like fire giant. Stages of Rot.
Ooh, interesting.
This one's very cool. A Frog in the Fall and Later On. And it has a slipcase here.
Oh, look at that.
Let me get it out of the slipcase.
That's fancy.
It's a wide.
Whoa, it's widescreen. Let's go.
Really fantastic. I haven't gotten a chance to dig into these yet because I've been busy catching up with work and whatnot. But, very excited. And then the last one, I've actually had seen and heard of this one prior, is Bark Bark Girl.
Giant dog. That's so cool.
And look on the back, they cover his butthole.
Love it.
Sticker, it's printed on there.
Oh my god. Somebody in the chat's gonna ask if that's a freaking kaiju.
So I got one of each of their books that are like narrative, but the publisher has existed previously, and this is everything they've put out under Piao 2, but Piao 1, OG Piao, they're not as available. So I'm going to be going on a hunt, basically, to try and complete my Piao collection. But for that, Stop Hibari-kun, they're going to be putting out is their first manga ever, and they were very excited to. I talked to the owner of the publisher, and he was like, "I'm super excited. We've been wanting to get into publishing manga for a while, and this is our first one. We're super excited to have it."
I mean, what a way to start swinging big. That's awesome. So yeah, this is coming out. Pretty cool. And then I'm not going to go over all of these, but Seven Seas announced a bunch of cool stuff. I Got Married to the Girl I Hate Most in Class, Pet Shop of Horrors Collector's Edition, Ichi the Killer Omnibus Edition. You got Betrayed by the Hero. I formed a MILF party with his mom. Made fun of that on my show. Loving Moondog. Made fun of that on my show. I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love Double. That's cool. Bowing to Love, the Noble, and the Gladiator. Eat and also some of the novels and webtoon stuff and whatnot, and complete collections of Black and White, Tough Love at the Office, as well as do I pronounce this SHWD, or is
Yeah,
this
it's an acronym.
okay? So yeah, shout out to Seven Seas, friends of the show. Yen Press also announced a bunch of other stuff. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Victory of Many Faces. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I'm kidding. It's only liar, liar. Whoever steals this book, it's a novel. You. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? Minor Myths and Legends, also novels. What the hell? Sword Art Online, Ordinal Scale. Sorry, tongue tied. Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts Air, White Rabbit and the Prince of Beasts. I'm excited for this one. Anemone Feels the Heat. Let's go. Did you think my Yuri was a sales pitch? I don't know. Helena and Mr. Big Bad Wolf. If it's you, I might try falling in love. Maboroshi novel. And this was the highlight for me. Meth Meth, baby. Surprisingly, this is not about drugs, but I love this title. This is a fake manga, real manga candidate right there. Meth Meth. Meaty lives in the cat's eyes. Nomi X Shiba or Nobi Shiba. He's into chicks, not dicks. Okay, that's the description. These are wild, man. Recommendations for bad children. It's All Your Fault, which is about bunny girls. That's cool. The Boy Who Ruled the Monsters Before I Knew It. The ultimate specialized support skill led to the world's ultimate party. This one is super heavy on the not safe for work department. In the heavenly prison, the devil enchants me. It's about succubi. The only thing I do in a no boys allowed gaming world. Super Ball Girls. You remember? I tagged you on this. You remember that we did this on Fake Manga, Real Manga.
Yes, and it is finally getting I didn't realize. I thought that it was just from the creator of Prison School, but I didn't realize it had the writer of Blue Lock, who also is the writer of Jagan, which is a license that people ask for quite frequently.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. This one, which is pretty hype. I'm excited for this one. The Failure at God School. It's fun. And some other stuff. So yeah, overall, fun announcements all around. I was pretty excited. Crazy, horny, and wholesome all at the same time. If I can summarize everything.
Definitely something for everyone.
Literally, yes, for everyone. The last piece of news here before we go to the solicits is the, what do we call this? The Next Manga Awards. There we go. We talked about the nominees last time, and now we have the final, the winners. Sorry. And surprise, surprise, everybody's favorite, Kagurabachi, ended up winning in the print manga category alongside this one, Girl Meets Rock, which I talked about on a first impressions basis on one of the streams here. It's a lot of fun. I do recommend Girl Meets Rock. If you like Bochi and K-On!, you're going to love this one. Not as crazy, but still fun. I do recommend it. I've read some of this.
It says, I just saw it said that it was on Manga Plus, but is currently delisted.
Nobody knows. I never learned why it was taken down.
I know that this is not consistent with like a lot of other things, but I'm willing to bet it's because it got licensed.
Yeah.
Someone is going to announce their license of that soon, whether it be Viz or someone else.
Dun, dun, dun. So there you go. These were the print categories. Top series are Kagurabachi, Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, Sumiki Ogami and the Strange Everyday Life, Dogs Red, Cosmos, Super Psychic Policeman, Chojo, which I am surprised that in Japan it's not canceled yet, and it has multiple printed tankobons. That is insane, because I was not loving the series. I talked about it on here as well. Nua's Exorcist, I talked about it here as well. Noah is my senior and my friend. Fall in Love, You Falls Angels, and Kill Blue. In the web manga category, Girl Meets Rock ended up winning. Top Prize, followed by Rudy Dragon and VTuber Kusamura Shigemi. Here are the top 10 here, of which you can see which ones are licensed over here. Centuria was on there. I was rooting for that. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Shout out to all the winners. They won like thousands of dollars. And I'm not joking. It was literally like the top prize was like $3,000 something, or the equivalent in yen, whatever. That's fun. Who won best lettering? I don't know. I think it was only just printed manga and web manga, I think. I don't know if they had any other categories. Also bestowed the global special prize to English Chinese editions of manga series. My Girlfriend's Not Here Today won in the English category, which Seven Seas released the manga on May 21st. And Samurai in Another World won the traditional Chinese edition of the global special prize. So there you go. This segment is brought to you by Gundam Breaker 4 and Unreal Engine. Go buy it now. All right. Before we get started here with the solicits, I do want to mention that we went back to Yatatachi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Unfortunately, the other website that we talked about was not updated, so we couldn't use it.
Like first thing this morning, I went on to the Merry Manga company because I think they did have everything as far as manga goes last time we looked. And I looked and changed the calendar to show only September, and it was only like 35 books total that showed up.
Oh my God. Yeah. Way more than that.
That's not going to work. And maybe like once the person who runs it like gets back, because I know that they were busy with stuff, and they like put out a notice that they were going to be pausing stuff on the website. Maybe once they're done. But Yatatachi they added Tokyo Pop, which they didn't have before, so now we don't have to look at Tokyo Pop separately.
Yep.
And I haven't heard back, but I did email them to let them know, like, hey, we are such and such, like I'm such and such with such and such, and we do this every month, and we want to try and use your page, but there are a few things missing. And then like just, you know, gave them the books that I'm gonna talk about separately tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll add those, and then add those publishers as well. And then every month going forward, Yatatachi should be more and more complete, and we shouldn't have to look at other sites for those smaller publishers.
Heck yeah. Mooning, thank you for joining. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you all. Josh is excited. Let's go. Being Queenie, thank you for joining. The summary of Eat is giving me Beastars vibes. Totally. Yeah. Probably has the same themes as Beastars. Super Ball Girls is crazy. Goldfish Samurai. Trying the Failure God School solely because the Apothecary Diaries author doesn't miss. Oh, definitely. It sounds pretty wholesome too and fun. I want to check it out. Kane, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna go into like previews mode, so I'm gonna ignore the chat for a bit. Sorry if you post anything. Apologies. Okay, let's get started because there's a lot. The first week, September 3rd, we got the Apothecary Diaries Volume 12, the manga, of course, at 2500 in Akasaka, Volume 1 from Seven Seas. Square Enix, and then from Seven Seas we got at 2500. Okay. Also Ayakashi Triangle Volume 11 from Seven Seas, as well as Before You Discard Me, I Shall Have My Way With You Volume 2. Also from Seven Seas, Call to Adventure, Defeating Dungeons with a Skill Board, Volume 8. And then from Viz Media, we have two popular releases, Chainsaw Man, Volume 16. That's my favorite number, if you guys didn't know. Dark Gathering, which is one of my favorites, Volume 9 of that is coming out. And then Udon is putting out, technically not a manga, but still really cool, very unique release, Gigatown, A Guide to Manga Iconography. So when you see the sweat drops and the stress marks and all the different visual cues in manga, this book aims to explain all of that. So it's a very unique take on these sorts of books, of guidebooks, if you will. I do have this pre-ordered. I'm excited to get it eventually. Oh, you're looking for something. I wonder what it is.
Oh, I was just trying to check on something up on my shelf.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Here it is, Gigatown. So this one, yeah, I am excited for it. It comes out September 3rd, and I do have it pre-ordered, so hopefully I can show it off at some point. I got totally forgot about the series. I got reincarnated in a BL world of big man boobs. Volume 2. Volume 1 came out a while ago, right? Like March or April?
Yeah, it was quite a bit earlier this year, and I looked up the book, and these, if I'm, the description says that volume 1 was a 2-in-1, and this one is about the same length, so this should also be a 2-in-1. And there's only 5 volumes, and it's complete in Japan. So potentially, volume 3 should be a single volume release. So it'll be half the size, and also the last volume.
Interesting. That is from Kodansha. From Seven Seas, we have I quit my apprenticeship as a royal court wizard to become a magic item craftswoman, Volume 1. And then from Tokyo Pop, if my favorite pop idol made it to Budokan, I would die, Volume 8. You're still aiming for that. That's awesome. Budokan. Also, some pretty hyped up releases. Kodansha is putting out Initial D, Omnibus Volume 3, which contains Volumes 5 and 6 inside. Viz is putting out Last Quarter, Volume 1 from Ai Yazawa. A lot of people are excited for that one. This one's only 3 volumes, if I remember correctly, so that should be great on the shelf. Let's Do It Already, Volume 2, also coming out from Viz. And Tokyo Pop is putting out Let's Eat Together, Aki and Haru, Volume 1. I love it. By the way, I love the color choice for the Initial D ones. Love the coloring. First one was orange. Second one was blue, and this one's green. Viz also putting out Like a Butterfly, Volume 8, and then Seven Seas is putting out how do I say this? Lout
of Count's
Family. Lout of Count's Family. Thank you. But it says it's a novel, but it's listed as a book. What the heck?
Yeah, it's a Chinese novel.
Gotcha. This is How to Train Your Dragon from China, because Toothless is there. Love by Two Fiancés, Volume 1 from Seven Seas. Mashal from Viz, Volume 17. Square Enix is putting out My Clueless First Friend, Volume 7.
We're almost caught up. I think 8 will be the last one for a while.
Nice.
And then we'll have to wait.
Ink Lore. Is it Ink Lore from Penguin? Yep. Ink Lore is putting out My Love Story with Yamada-kun at volume at level 999, Volume 2. There we go. Seven Seas is putting out My Sister Took My Fiance and Now I'm Being Courted by a Beastly Prince, Volume 2. We got Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, Volume 6 from Seven Seas. From Kodansha, we got Rent a Girlfriend, Volume 26. Everybody's favorite, of course. Viz is putting out Sakamoto Days, Volume 13. And Square Enix is putting out Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 3. I totally forgot. This is also coming out. Sword of the Demon Hunter. Super excited. Kijin Gentosho, Volume 5. I love this series. Seven Seas. This is screwed up, but I was reincarnated as a girl in another world, Volume 13. Also from Seven Seas, True Love Fades Away When the Contract Ends, Volume 2. Ink Lore is putting out Under the Oak Tree, Volume 1. I believe it's them. Random House Worlds? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be Ink Lore. That one I saw at Anime NYC. I could have bought a copy, but I saw it in their case, and it is gorgeous looking. So I might get it just under how good the book looks, even if I don't know anything about it.
It baited you pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of good-looking books, we got Vinland Saga Deluxe Edition hardcover Volume 4 from Kodansha, and this should have go to Barnes and Noble real quick. Sorry. Volumes 10, 11, and 12 of Vinland Saga. There we go. Also from Seven Seas, we started a threesome volume 3, which is awesome that it's volume 3 and it's about a threesome. Get it? Viz Media is putting out Wolf Girl and Black Prince volume 9, and Seven Seas is doing Yakuza Fiance volume 8. It's another pretty popular series.
The threesome also is the final volume.
Oh, what a way to go out!
Yeah,
on threes.
And
there
then
you go.
Yakuza Fiance, I know that one was recently announced as an anime, and that's coming soon. So people might want to jump on it because I think that's going to be a really big series.
It's not going to go out of print, but usually when shows start, there's a huge surge of popularity and people go buy the books, so they suddenly go out of stock everywhere. So if you're interested, get it before the shows air, because I've seen that happen before with other anime adaptations. Also, Yona of the Dawn, Volume 42 from Viz. Now we're into the second week, September 10th.
I got one book from the first week that I need to show.
Oh, let's go. What you got?
Share screen. This one. Morgana and Oz from Webtoon Unscrolled, Volume 1. This is one of the few that they didn't have listed on there. It's a webtoon, of course, with a witch and a little vampire guy.
You know what's crazy? I featured this on Monday with Jess and Gabe.
Yeah.
That's wild. Previews, for some reason, have this, and other manga, they did not.
All right, well, that was it for there's also one for the second week.
Okay. Let's see. From Seven Seas, The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You, Volume 11. Animal Crossing, Volume 7. I did not know that this was still going on. Volume 7, Deserted Island Diary. That's awesome. Ascendance of a Bookworm. This is a light novel, Part 5, Volume 5. This I really enjoy. I've talked about it before. A Cat from Our World and the Forgotten Witch, Volume 3. I believe the total was between 7 to 10 books for this one, because it did end up in a couple years ago. I think it ended. We got a book here, a Chinese book, manga from Yen Press, Bungo Stray Dogs, Dazai Chuya, Age 15, Volume 2.
That
and
one announced, I think, that it's ending in Japan.
The Chuya, Age 15?
Yeah.
Nice. One of my favorites. I cannot recommend it enough. It's one of, I think it is my, yeah, why not? What the hell not? Doesn't care. Nobody cares. This is probably my favorite vampire manga, so I do recommend it. Call of the Night, Volume 17. We're only 3 volumes away from wrapping up the series. From Tokyo Pop, we got Disney manga, Kilala Princess, The Collection, Book 1. Disney Twisted Wonderland, the manga anthology, Volume 1 from Viz Media. Then from Seven Seas, we got 2 releases here, The Duke of Death and His Maid, Volume 14, and The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom, Volume 7. From Kodansha, we have Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, Volume 16. It's a pretty lengthy quest. From Viz, we got 2 releases, Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 25. It's insane how long the series is. And Frieden, Beyond Journey's End, Volume 11. Glad to have this one back. From Seven Seas, we got Grandmaster. Oh, this is a manhwa, Volume 7. There you go. Sorry. Awkward. Also, Hatsune Miku, Cantarella, Poison of Blue. It's pretty wild to get a Hatsune Miku manga. Also from Viz, we got Helk, Volume 11. From Seven Seas, we got His Majesty the Demon King's Housekeeper, Volume 7, as well as Hunting in Another World with My Elf Wife, Volume 5. And also from Viz, I'm the Grim Reaper, Volume 1. Got a light novel here, and Another World with My Smartphone. From Seven Seas, we got 2 books here, The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife, Volume 4. And Karate Survivor in Another World, Volume 6. Also from Kodansha, KX Yaku, Bound by Law, Volume 3. We showed this off earlier. Kurokiya-san wants to lead him around by the nose, Volume 1 from One Piece Books. Seven Seas is putting out Last Game, Volume 6. These are 2-in-1s, right? Last game? Or just...
No, those are just normal.
Normal? Okay. Viz is putting out Loves in Sight Volume 8, as well as Mao Volume 18, which Josh insists that I must own, and I agree with him. Just haven't gotten around to buying them.
And that is the last volume of Loves in Sight, by the way.
So this is the closer for Loves in Sight. It's finally in sight. They reached the end. Monster Musume Volume 17, everybody's favorite ecchi manga about monster girls.
That's the first new volume in like 4 years.
It's been a while, yeah. Also from Seven Seas, Mushoku Tensei, Roxy Gets Serious, Volume 12. Again, another spin-off from Mushoku Tensei.
And that one is these next Mushoku Tensei and the Naruto are both final volumes, by the way.
There we go. Naruto Sasuke Story, the Uchiha, and the Heavenly Stardust, Volume 2. Nice. Another one people are excited for from Seven Seas, Otonari Complex, Volume 1. Perfect Buddy, this is a manhwa, Volume 1 from Seven Seas. We got a light novel, She Professed Herself Pupil of the Wise Man, Volume 11. From Square Enix, The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Volume 20. And from Sublime, Takada's Treasure. This is not safe for work, by the way. Yen Press has Tear Moon Empire Volume 5, which is surprisingly good. I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I really, really enjoyed the anime of it, and it's a lot of fun. I do recommend it. Time travel, one of those time travel series where you go back to rewrite your wrongs, and this is inspired by the French Revolution. So if that interests you, you'll be happy with Tear Moon Empire. It's actually pretty funny. Also from Seven Seas, we got a light novel, There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless ... Tokyo Aliens Volume 7 from Square Enix, and one of the bigger releases that everybody's excited for. It's finally coming out after many delays. Trigun Deluxe Edition hardcover, finally coming out. Go get it. Go buy it, please.
I might do a video like comparison.
Because you do have the series, so you'd be the perfect candidate for that.
I had someone ask about like the translation, and so I think it might be worthwhile to take a look at both and like go through pages to give examples of the translation. But as far as I'm aware, it was really in Maximum that it got really messy, and I know like personally when I was reading it, it was in Maximum when the artwork got kind of tough to follow. And I'm hoping that rereading it on these much larger pages is easier, because it got tough because the art just kept shrinking and shrinking on the panels.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That art style, it gets pretty chaotic. So you should benefit from the larger trim size. Kodansha, turns out my online friend is my real life boss, Volume 2. I think you read Volume 1. You told me.
that one's pretty cute.
Nice. I don't know why this is here. This is not a manga. Sorry. And we got no cover for Unwanted Undead Adventurer Volume 10. It's a shame. I saw this and thought it was going to be not safe for work, but it's cover not available. Seven Seas is putting out The White Mage Doesn't Want to Raise the Hero's Level. I believe there's one more book for this one. Volume 4 or 5 should be the end of it. From Viz, we have World Peace, Volume 4.
And that is also a final volume.
Nice. We're into the third week. This is where things get hectic, folks.
I got one
Yes.
to show you.
Yeah. By the way, the White Mage is a little not safe for work. Just saying. Just for anybody out there buying stuff in public. I don't know what you do with your manga. Oh, hell yeah. Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke. That's from our friends at the New York Comic Reviewer Thingamajig, right?
Yeah, New York Review Comics is doing this collection of the classic manga from Sugiura Shigeru from the mid-60s, utilizing the character of Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke. So
Sasuke from Naruto is inspired by the same character that this is inspired by. Sarutobi Sasuke was a famous ninja in real life.
Took the well-loved literary character Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke and made him his own. In the legendary gag manga Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke, Sugiura sends the famous ninja on a wild, eye-popping adventure. Sarutobi encounters cowboys and aliens, spaceships and sailing ships, mid-60s celebrity cameos, mushroom clouds, detectives with squirt guns, and more in a delightful and ever-surprising world. Available for the first time in English and with a new essay by Ryan Holmberg, Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke is a must-read of trippy visuals and silly storytelling. So if you are a fan of old manga and any of that sounded good to you, you'll want to pick this one up from New York Review Comics. I don't know if our sponsor will have it, but at the very least, I can show you that Crunchy will have it and Bezos will have it.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out.
It for that week.
Yeah, baby. All right, Josh. Fine. Usagi Yojimbo, Volume 39, Ice and Snow. There we go. Happy? I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm not that angry. Third week. DRCL or Jakul or hashtag Dracula, whatever you want to call it. Midnight Children, Volume 3, hardcover. The first one won at the American Manga Awards. So that's pretty cool. Seven Seas Entertainment is how the hell do I read this? After School Etude?
Yes.
Okay. I was scared for a minute. So volume 1 of that, sorry. Yen Press, Amalgam Hound, Volume 2, Investigation Bureau, Criminal Division Special Unit. Also from Yen Press, apparently Disillusioned Adventurers Will Save the World, Volume 5, light novel. Yen Press is putting out Black Summoner, Volume 3. And then Kodansha is putting out Blood Blade, Volume 3. I need to read Volume 2. I haven't done that yet. Get ready for this one. Cheerful Amnesia, Volume 4 from Yen Press. And then Square Enix has Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard, Volume 12. Let's see what else we got here. Also from Yen Press, Chitose is in the Ramune bottle, Volume 6.5. My God, we're doing 0.5s in this series. That's crazy. Chojin X, Volume 7 from Viz. And then Yen Press has 2 more here. Dark Moon, The Blood Altar, Volume 4, as well as Dead Mount Death Play, Volume 12. This is me Fridays at almost 5 when I'm leaving work. That's how I look. Exhausted and tired of life in general. Yen Press, Detroit Become Human Tokyo Stories, Volume 1. And from Tokyo Pop, Disney manga, Kilala Princess, The Collection, Book 2. So fingers crossed, they don't get delayed. If you want Kilala Princess, both collections you're going to be able to get this month. Also from Seven Seas, Dungeon People, Volume 4. And a light novel, Certain Magical Index, Volume 3 from Yen Press. Let's see what else we got here. Yen Press, Even a Replica Can Fall in Love, Volume 1. The Executioner and Her Way of Life, Volume 5. This one's pretty good. Do recommend it. Finding Camellia, Volume 1. And Kodansha has Fire Force Omnibus, Volume 12, which collects Volumes 33 and 34. Wrapping up the Omnibus editions, right?
That's it, baby.
Nice. Now, if you didn't get the singles, if you didn't get the omnibus, you can get the box sets, which one came out. Volume 2 box set is coming out soon as well. Maybe then they'll do like an absolute size and you can collect it all over again. Viz Media is putting out Full Night Volume 2. Yen Press is doing 3 books here. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman Volume 1. My hotshot disciples are all grown up now and they won't leave me alone. That's way too long. Also, The Girl I Saved on the Train turned out to be my childhood friend, Volume 7, as well as Goblin Slayer Side Story Year 1, Volume 11. Shout out. I totally forgot this was coming out. God Bless the Mistaken from Yen Press. I really enjoy the series. It should be one more book, and we'll have everything collected. Volume 4. Also from Yen Press, God's Games We Play, Volume 3. It's a light novel. Viz has Haikyuu, the 3-in-1 edition, Volume 2, which includes Volumes 4, 5, and 6. So you could say this is the Haikyuu Omnibus. The Haikyuubnibus. Hatsukoi Note, Volume 1 from Seven Seas. Have a light novel here, Hero's Syndrome, Volume 1. One Piece books. Riley showed this off earlier. Hero Without a Class, Volume 1. Who Even Needs Skills? Yen Press is putting out The Holy Grail of Eris, Volume 8. And, oh boy, this is a long one. From Seven Seas, I abandoned my engagement because my sister is a tragic heroine, but somehow I became entangled with a righteous prince, Volume 1. It's way too long. Kodansha, I Can't Say No to the Lonely Girl, Volume 4, as well as I Cross-Dressed for the IRL Meetup, Volume 1. Yen Press is putting out 2 more here. I Want to Be a Receptionist in This Magical World, Volume 5, as well as I'm the Villainess, So I'm Taming the Final Boss, Volume 9. It's another light novel. From Viz Media, we got Insomniacs After School, Volume 7, finally coming out. I like the anime adapted the first 6 books. So I've been desperately waiting for Volume 7 to read new stuff. For me, at least, because I'm not, I'm reading the series as it comes out. So excited for this, finally. Into the Deepest, Most Unknowable Dungeon, Volume 9. This is from Seven Seas. And from Yen Press, we got 2 books here. Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Memoria Freeze, Volume 3, as well as Jungle Juice, Volume 5. Let's see what else we got. Manga from Square Enix, Just Like Mona Lisa. This came out super fast. Volume 1 dropped, in June, I think, or July?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Damn, okay, that's super fast. Volume 2 of that. Yen Press is putting out Kakegurui, Compulsive Gambler, Volume 17. And one of the best on the stands, Kowloon Generic Romance is finally coming out, Volume 8. As well as The Maid I Hired Recently is Mysterious, Volume 7. 3 fun series there. Wait a minute. More from Yen Press. Forget that. Not 3. Yen Press is putting out Me and My Beast Boss, Volume 3. Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, Volume 15. And Murcielago, Volume 24. So 6 fun manga from Yen Press on that week. Let's see. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, A Journey of 2 Lifetimes. This is from Seven Seas Entertainment. Oh, more Yen Press. Yay. Not So Wicked Stepmom, Volume 5. And Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, Volume 4. Seven Seas is putting out Obey Me, the Comic, Volume 3. Yen Press is
final volume of Obey Me.
Final volume. Nice. Obey Me. Online, Volume 4, The Follow Doll, and Nightmare Land. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry. Online, Volume 4 from Yen Press.
I think that's from the JY line, the young reader line that they have.
Makes sense. Here's another high-profile release. A lot of people are excited for this. Pink and Habanero, Volume 1. Do you know if the habanero is supposed to be for the pepper? in this?
I was about to say it doesn't have the tilde or whatever on there, so I don't think it's like it's not pronounced. It's obviously not pronounced habanero.
Habanero, yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't read it.
It's disappointing because if they made a manga that is a rom-com and it involves eating spicy peppers, that would have been fantastic. But I don't think this is that manga. But anyways, a lot of people are excited for this. Pink and Habanero Volume 1. That's pretty cool. It's finally coming out. We got a light novel, The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices, Volume 6 from Yen Press. Also, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Chapter 4, The Sanctuary and the Witch of Greed, Volume 8. Love some ReZero. Also from Yen Press, The Remarried Empress, Volume 8. It's a cool cover. Finally, the last of the Sailor Moon volumes of the Naoko Takeuchi collection. Here we have Sailor Moon Volume 10. It's crazy that we had, I think it was 3 or 4, and then nothing for almost, I want to say like a year and a half or 2. And then they were able, I guess, to keep pumping these out and release them. But for a minute, everybody was worried that these were canceled. But fear not. Now you can get the series in smaller trim size.
I'm hoping the same. I'm gonna guess like there's like licensor approval issue or something on something that they were doing with that particular volume.
Yeah.
But because that's usually what the holdup is. Either that or they got it printed and then like when they got the copies, they were like, these are all messed up. You need to then had to print them again. Something like that. But yeah. I'm hoping that the same thing happens and like all of a sudden we start getting the rest of like the omnibus editions that they kind of paused on for. There's one left for Seven Deadly Sins, and then they paused after 3 on Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to Fairy Tail because it's such a big series and it's also collecting the sequel. So
we'll see. Hopefully it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Slime still being published? The omnibus for Reincarnated as a Slime?
I just recently got the 3rd one, and I know the 4th one's due out pretty soon.
Okay.
Those are rolling out pretty well. The same as they did with Fire Force and Attack on Titan. Those 2 came out no issue.
Nice. I don't know if you know this, but they recently released a video game for the Switch, so the popularity is still there for Slime. Hopefully Volume 4 comes out soon. Back to this, Yen Press, 3 more books here. Secrets of the Silent Witch, Volume 3, Shadow's House, Volume 7, and the Shiunji Family Children, Volume 2. Is this by the Rent-A-Girlfriend dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the visual key for the anime, and a lot of the anime-only people just found out about what this is, and they were all shocked on Reddit and Twitter. Yeah. So that was fun.
That's for those of you joining in who are not familiar, I'm going to unfortunately tell you that this is the series where the kids find out that they're not blood relatives, and then it turns into a harem.
Yeah, baby, let's go. That's so degenerate. Holy crap. Oh, excuse me. I just talked about this on my latest video. I did a first impressions on Sister and Giant. A young lady is reborn in another world. Here we have Volume 2. Really surprised by Volume 1. Really enjoyed it. Kodansha is putting out Spoil Me Please, Hinamori-san, Volume 1. Also from Yen Press, Spring Storm and Monster, Volume 1. We got a light novel from Yen Press, Spy Classroom, Volume 8. Unrelated to Spy Family, but still fun. Yen Press is putting out Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, Volume 3. It's nice. Also from Yen Press, Tales of the Kingdom, Volume 5, hardcover edition.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Finally. One of the most anticipated manga of 2024 from Kodansha, Tank Chair, baby. Volume 1, finally coming out. That's going to be super cool to get.
I feel like we've waited so long for this moment.
It was announced last year, right? Like early last year, I think.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so happy you're still here, Bean Queenie. I was going to mention it, but then I saw your comment. Of course, she is the leading authority on Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. So there you go. Haven't read the manga or read the light novels, but I really enjoyed the anime. So I guess I am a fan.
I've liked the manga. I really enjoyed it so far.
Nice. Speaking of manga that I enjoy, that's a weird segue. This Monster Wants to Eat Me, Volume 2 from Yen Press. I am a big fan of mermaid manga, if you haven't heard. And this one is that, but more horror beauty inspired. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Volume 20 from Yen Press. Man, everything's coming out on the third week for Yen Press. Holy crap.
Always. That's always how they do
Yeah.
it.
This is the final volume of Tokyo These Days, Volume 3 for Viz Media, the Taiyo Matsumoto series. And then from Yen Press, we got Tomb Raider King, Volume 8, and Togen Anki, Legend of the Cursed Blood. This is about Oni demons. From Viz, also one of the most anticipated ones, Trillion Game, Volume 1, finally coming out. Tokyo Pop is putting out The Troublesome Guest of Sotomura Detective Agency. This one I've heard good things about, and I do want to check it out. Tsubaki-cho Lonely Planet, Volume 8 from Yen Press. Also from Yen Press, The Uncanny Counter, Volume 3. It's like, it's pretty interesting cover. And Your Turn to Die, Majority Vote Death Game, Volume 5.
And that is
Also from Yen Press.
That is a final volume.
Oof, nice. Do you have anything for this week, for the third week?
Sure do. Let me
that you got.
Present my.
You guys have great taste. What can I say? Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So first up, we got a couple from Tuttle. Kenji Miyazawa's Restaurant of Many Orders and Other Stories.
Oh, look at that cat. That's cute.
Adapted by Yasuko Sakuno. The other stories include The Acorns and the Wildcat, as well as The Twin Stars. The manga artist Yasuko Sakuno is author of the series Conditions for Being a Princess, the Cat Essay Collection, I Get Along Without You Very Well, and the office romance Why Me, and other comics. So that's who's adapting this one. If I close this, will it let me? No, I have to open again. Dang it. Sorry about that. Next up from Tuttle is Soseki Natsume's Botchan manga edition.
That looks interesting.
By Kaori Okura, filled with light satirical touches. And the creator of this one, it just says creator of many comics for young adult and women readers. So, so yeah, it looks like I don't know anything about this one, but I don't want to sit there and read through everything. It looks like it's meant to be a satirical comedy just based on what they said. Can you see Ultra Heaven now or no? Is it still on the same screen?
On my end?
Yeah, on your end, is it still on the Soseki Natsume?
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. My bad. It is.
Then I will. Sorry, I don't know how to do what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to share Ultra Heaven from Last Gasp by Keiichi Koike. This one.
It's about drugs.
Keiichi Koike a little while ago. I have that next to me somewhere. In the future, any mood you want is just to pump away. People flock to legal pump bars where licensed medical professionals known as bar doctors prescribe their customers the perfect pharmaceutical blend. But when the standard dosage isn't enough, our protagonist Cub turns to an unauthorized source. The results have to be seen to be believed, rendered in a richly detailed, clear line style. This psychedelic sci-fi manga tears apart the basic fabric of reality. What is the truth and what is a dream? So I've been looking forward to this one for quite a while since they announced it, and I'm very excited to get it. And then that's it for that week. And the last 3 that I have will be after the last week.
Nice. This is the final week. Final week? Yeah. Final
Yes.
week of September, which also happens to be my birthday week. But don't tell anybody I said that. Let's see. Light novel time. Also one of Bean Queenie's favorites, 86. Alter Point 1. The Reaper's Occasional Adolescence. 86 is awesome. I do recommend it. Was it Ado or Ado? What did we decide to call this?
It is Ado.
Ado. Okay, thank you. Ado, Volume 4. From Kodansha. Also, Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You, Volume 4. Also from Kodansha, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world, Volume 12. We got a light novel from Seven Seas. Cool. An Autumn in Amber. We got a Chinese book. And oh my god. Barbarities? Barbarities 4. Sorry, not or Volume 4. Yeah. There we go.
That is the last volume of that one.
Nice.
It's been delayed quite a while. The first 3 came out like 2 or 3 months apart from each other, and then the last one just
they really made everybody wait for that one. Also from Kodansha, The Boy I Loved Became the Jaded Emperor, Volume 1. Oh boy. From Tokyo Pop, Boys Gilding, The Lily Shall Die, Volume 1. Also coming out, Brunhild the Dragon Princess, hardcover edition. From Yen Press. Seven Seas is putting out Call Girl in Another World, Volume 8. And Kodansha is putting out Card Captor Sakura, Clear Card, Volume 15. Let's see. A Dinner for 3 BL light novel, sure. Seven Seas is putting out Dinosaur Sanctuary, Volume 5, one of my favorite ongoing manga. Cannot recommend it enough. And they even got my favorite dinosaur on the cover. You bet your butt I'm getting this one. Super excited for this. I really hope this gets an anime. I think it would work as a show. Who's Digital Manga Publishing? I'm blanking on that right now.
DMP. They don't do much anymore, but they used to be
okay
with Tokyo Pop, or not Dark Horse. During the 90s and early 2000s and stuff, they worked with Dark Horse to release a lot of stuff like Berserk, Hellsing, etc. Like old volumes of those will have DMP on the spine.
There we go. Even so, I will love you tenderly, Digital Manga Publishing. This is the 2nd edition. From Viz, they're putting out Fist of the North Star Volume 14, hardcover edition. And then from Yen Press, we got Gabriel Dropout. This one's pretty funny. I do recommend it. Light novel time. We got The Girl I Saved on the Train Turned Out to Be My Childhood Friend, Volume 7. From Kodansha, we got The Great Cleric, Volume 11. Also from Seven Seas, Handsome Girl and Sheltered Girl, the complete manga collection. All in one. Kodansha is putting out How I Met My Soulmate, Volume 4, and then Regular at Magic High School, Volume 23. That's a light novel from Yen Press. Viz is putting out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6, Stone Ocean, Volume 6. Lots of 6 here. 6s.
666.
Oh boy. Kin Porsche, is that how I say this?
Yes.
There we go. Volume 1. From Seven Seas, Tokyo Pop is putting out Konohana Kitan, Volume 14. 2 cat girls. It's cute. Lazy Dungeon Master, Volume 9 from Seven Seas. And then Viz has, we don't have a lot of box sets this month, but we do have this one. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess complete box set, including all 11 volumes with a poster inside.
I completely forgot that had even been announced.
This was announced back in June, I think, right? Part of the summer announcements. And this is interesting. I wish I could get this, but I don't because I already have it. So I'll pass. It's a fun one. It's a great manga.
I think it's a fantastic adaptation.
Yeah. Well, we've said it before. You've said it too. This is like the best of the Zelda manga stuff. The rest are fine, but this is like top tier stuff.
Yeah, the rest of them, it's like just really quick one volume adaptations, except for I think Ocarina of Time is the only one that was 2 volumes,
Yeah.
and it's like it just speeds through the entirety of each of the games, and then this one, it's 11 volumes covering the entirety of Twilight Princess, so you have time to, like, actually spend with the characters developing and stuff like that. So, like, I wish that more of the Zelda games would actually be expanded like that as far as manga adaptations. But yeah, I really recommend it.
I would love Wind Waker. That'd be my
Yeah.
ideal manga.
I think that the only if I could be corrected if I'm wrong, obviously, but like I think the only Wind Waker manga was like a four coma series.
Probably, yeah. And then they did one for Skyward Sword, which was on the back of Hyrule Historia, the book. It's only like 9 or 10 pages.
Yeah, a real quick thing.
There was some light novel, Magical Explorer, Volume 8. We got it from Tokyo Pop, A Smart and Courageous Child. Now this is top tier entertainment right here. The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, Volume 8 from Seven Seas. This one is fantastic. I love this series. From Kodansha, Medalist, Volume 4 is coming out. And then Dark Horse, finally on this list, Mob Psycho 100, Volume 14.
Just a couple more after that.
A couple more. Square Enix, Mobsters in Love, Volume 2. And then Alien Books is finally here with Momo, Legendary Warrior. This is Volume 2 out of 3 for Momo.
I really liked the first volume of Momo. It was fun.
I haven't read it, but the art looks fantastic. Seven Seas is putting out The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen from Villainess to Savior. It's a light novel, Volume 7. We got 2 art books here. My Dress Up Darling. So, Josh, you're in here, Josh. I know you're a big fan. You can get this. I do like the art for the anime, but I'll pass. But I do like, I would own this, but I don't do many art books. Seven Seas, My Girlfriend's Not Here Today, Volume 2. Kodansha is putting out Nina the Starry Bride, Volume 6. One Piece Books is putting out Nukozuke, Volume 1. There we go. One Piece Books is also putting out Parallel World Pharmacy, Volume 5. Square Enix is doing Soul Eater, The Perfect Edition, Volume 16, hardcover. And Viz is putting out the complete, technically not true, complete Pokemon Pocket Guidebook box set. This is a 2-in-1. Unfortunately, I don't know why they couldn't delay this, but this publishes up to Sword and Shield. So it doesn't have anything from Scarlet and Violet. Therefore, it is not complete. It doesn't have the full Pokedex. But if you're a fan of Pokemon, this is essentially like coffee table book of the bare minimum information on each Pokemon. Sort of like if you had a book edition of the Pokedex on your thing. So yeah, I want this. I'm not gonna get it right away, but I do want to own this because I am a big diehard fan for Pokemon. Seven Seas is putting out these books right here, and then Yen Press is putting out I believe the final volume of Tales of Wedding Rings, Volume 14. This is finally ending. It came out ages ago, and Yen Press has consistently put out all the volumes. This is the last one, and I think I'm 2 volumes behind. So, or one? I don't know. Whatever. I'm a couple volumes behind, but I'll get there. I'll get this. Seven Seas is also putting out a light novel, Trapped in a Dating Sim. Otome games are tough for us too. Victoria of Many Faces, Volume 1. And then Tokyo Pop is putting out from Love, Whales of the Bound. Also, World's End Bluebird, Volume 1, also from Tokyo Pop. And Seven Seas has Who Made Me a Princess, Volume 7. And then just this light novel here on my birthday. Yay. Spoilers. Spoilers. This is my birthday. So there you go. Oh my God. Okay. Can I read this? It's okay if I read this? Okay. Backstabbed in a backwater dungeon, my trusted companions tried to kill me, but thanks to the gift of an unlimited gacha, I got level 9,999 friends and am out for Revenge on My Former Party Members and the World, Volume 8, the light novel version. Shout out to this long ass title. And that's all I got. Anything else that you have for the final week?
I do have a few. And on the side, I was sending James messages because he's helping me to make the graphics for my videos. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot the Tokyo Pop stuff. And then I was like, I forgot to add all the One Piece book stuff. And I was like sitting there thinking, like, how did I forget? And I remembered earlier when I was trying to prepare for all of these things that were not on there, I went through Crunchy and pulled all the titles from a bunch of different publishers, and then I went down the stuff on this list and closed out the tabs for everything that was on that list. And then after like I finished after that was when I took all the stuff from the remaining tabs, put them in my own document, and then I was like, all right, well, that's all the small stuff. And then I just went to the 4 big publishers after that, and I completely because I had sent it to him earlier, and I was like, somehow I missed Trigun, because Trigun's the only like volume 1 from Dark Horse this month.
Yeah,
because I had closed out Dark Horse stuff, and I had closed out Tokyo Pop and One Piece books, but I went back to look at Trigun or to look at Dark Horse, and I went back to look at Square Enix, so I didn't miss those titles, but I didn't. So I need to send him a few more. I need to edit my list and send him a few more things.
Shout out to James. That's awesome. I'm so happy that he's helping you.
I was sending the messages, and I was like, I'm gonna tell him, or I'm gonna say on here what happened, because it was too much to type out, but it was funny. It made me laugh. Anyway, I will go ahead and share my screen here again in just a second. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, boo.
Yeah.
Let me do this window.
Here's the picture for Pokemon, by the way. There you go. Oh yeah, Happy Land. Forgot about that one.
So the first 2 are from Ablaze. Happy Land, like a theme park, an evil theme park horror manga, basically, from Shingo Honda with this creepy rabbit man. Yeah, that's coming from Ablaze, so it could be delayed.
And this is a reprint, because this was out ages ago.
Was it?
Yeah. If memory serves me right, this came out many years ago, and they rescued the license again, or something like that.
License rescue, okay. And then also Tomorrow the Birds from Osamu Tezuka. This one has, I think, been delayed several times, so it could be delayed again. This one is a single volume collecting stories about a future where birds are the dominant species on Earth.
It's like Planet of the Apes, but not as exciting.
Instead, you get these big-headed birds.
Yes.
So if you are a fan of Tezuka, that is definitely one for you to pick up. And we end the month on something that will probably be delayed. This from Wolfpack from Kuma by Billy Balibali.
Wait a minute. What's the name of that? Billy Balibali. Wow. Okay.
Balibali. Billy Balibali.
That's a choice.
Yeah. So this is from Kuma. So it might be delayed. I don't know, but that is it as far as manga goes. And of course, after the manga comes the other media.
Great. Let me remove you so you can look it up.
I have.
Well, you do that real quick. This is the cover, guys, gang, fam, everybody, for Pokemon Complete Pokemon Pocket Guide box set. There we go. So there's the front cover of the box set and the back. Fortunately, it only goes up to Pokemon 898. Does not cover the now 1,000 Pokemon that are available. So shout out to Viz. They tried, but it was pretty funny when this got announced, and we already had Scarlet and Violet. I'm like, you should have waited a little bit more and made the other book, but whatever.
Okay, so I separated it this time into vinyl and Blu-rays.
Yeah,
so we have 2 separate things now. So first up, iShield 21 original soundtrack on 2 red vinyl.
Are you getting that? Because I know you're a fan of iShield.
I've never watched the anime, so I have no idea about the soundtrack, but I do like the labels.
Yeah,
with the green on there is pretty fun. So 2 vinyls, 4 sides, uh, 22 tracks
22. Yeah.
from the original anime. I think it had a anniversary recently, so that's why. So that's coming out on the 6th. Then on the 13th, we have the original soundtrack Land of Wano
Nice.
from One Piece. This has 1 colored vinyl, has like
Oh, I
a
love that. That's so cool.
marble look. I love both the way that the vinyl and the label look.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that if I were to get that, I would want to display the vinyl itself.
Yeah.
I think the vinyl looks better than the actual artwork. So that one's coming out on the 13th. Then we've got also on the 13th Dragon Ball Super Volume 1. I feel like we've already talked about this, so it might have been delayed. But this has 2 vinyl, 1 orange, 1 purple, and it has a lot of tracks.
I believe, yeah, this is like a super collection of the movies and the super show or whatever. Something like that. I don't know.
So
Like
there's
Dragon Ball, you're in luck.
over 50 different tracks on this one.
But don't be fooled. A lot of them are probably like a minute long.
Yeah. Then we've got the Lupin Zero original soundtrack,
Nice.
red vinyl. This one's only got 16 tracks, but it was only like a 6-episode ONA, I think. So that makes sense that it's not that much longer. That was all on the 13th. This is also on the 13th. Visual
Great,
novel for
great looking cover. Love it.
So we have no visuals of anything basically on that one, and it is 2 discs with 43 total tracks.
Did you watch the Monster anime?
No, I never have.
Oh, dude, the opening theme for this is so good. I used to have it on my iPods back in the day from my anime shelf or mixtape.
Yeah.
And it's such a good song. I would get this for the opening alone. It's such a good song.
Then another Dragon Ball Super, the 2nd volume, again purple and orange, and a lot of tracks on there. This one has 14, 13.
Oh, see, I'm not wrong. Look at that. A minute 56, minute 31. Okay.
So a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
That comes out on the 20th. And then Naruto Symphonic Experience. This is 2 red vinyls.
That I would get. It's a shame they didn't do like an orange disc or vinyl.
Yeah, they could have done something a little bit cooler. 15, 12, 11.
That covers part 1 of the soundtrack of the series.
Pretty decent little.
They could have done like a yellow vinyl and an orange one for the hair.
A marbled orange and red, or marbled orange and yellow. The one that of all of them, and this has been delayed because we've talked about it before, this is the one that I really want.
Oh, that's great too.
Dorohedoro soundtrack, because this soundtrack kicks so much ass.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Like I was driving around the other day listening to the soundtrack. It's great. So I really want that one. This one, 2 vinyls. I wish that they did something special with these. They're just black. That's fine.
Well, it does fit with the series and the art style, I guess.
Yeah.
Grungy and dark.
And that's it for vinyl. And then
there are a lot of Blu-rays coming out that are very interesting.
Yeah, there is a good amount of Blu-ray. So let's look at these. We're starting off with Rent-A-Girlfriend season 3.
Crap. You got so many tabs open. Oh my god, there's a lot of Blu-rays.
Rent-A-Girlfriend season 3 from Crunchyroll. This has, I think, 12 episodes.
Yes.
25 through 36.
If I didn't have the manga, I would get this because the anime, it's fun. It's a fun, silly show. Nothing too big.
52.49 for those episodes. Then I've never heard of this one, coming from Sentai Ungo.
Me neither.
This is a complete collection of, I think, 11 episodes.
I've not seen it.
Shinjiro Yuki Should be known as one of the greatest detectives of all time. Instead, he lives in a dystopian future where the job of solving Japan's crime usually falls to a techno wizard and a nationwide network of wiretaps, cameras, and supercomputers. This leads many to consider human detectives flawed and obsolete, but the dirty truth is that computerized detective work is highly subject to data manipulation. So even the police must sometimes turn to private investigator Shinjiro and his shape-shifting assistant Inga. Of course, unearthing those buried secrets can put a huge target on their backs, but that's all part of the job.
Hey,
It sounds interesting, but I'm not gonna.
this is a Black Friday item.
Yeah, I guarantee this one's gonna get really, really discounted.
$4.99. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll get it.
Yeah. The 2 seasons of Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury,
Hell yeah.
both steelbooks are coming out on the 10th for $52.49 each, and this one has episodes 0 through 12. The other one has 13 through 24.
Do recommend. Great show.
I'm really hoping that they release non-steelbook editions, because everything else I have at Gundam is
Is it
just
a regular case?
right. And then this one is steelbook. And also, I'm gonna wait anyway because they have Gundam sales all the time, and I guarantee these will go down from $52.49 to like 30 or something.
Yeah. Or they might do a whole series release, the whole thing, all 26 episodes.
Yeah, since it's a shorter series, since it's only 24 episodes, they might do it all together. Then Trigun Stampede. There's the standard collection for $52.49.
Nice.
2 discs with all 12 episodes of the new Trigun series. Or for about $15 more, you can get the limited edition version, which includes a replica of the newspaper. It has some art cards and some coasters from the Genora Rock Bar.
What is that black thing?
That is a patch.
A patch. There we go.
So for
That's cool. I dig it.
$15 extra, you get all of that cool stuff. I believe also this is Blu-ray and DVD, whereas the other one was only Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So those both come out on the 10th.
If you go to your grandmother's house and she only has a DVD player, then you can bring Trigun and y'all can watch it together.
Or you can sharpen the edges and throw them at people.
Or, yeah, there you go. Kunai.
Naruto Shippuden Set 4 for $44.99. This includes episodes 83 to 110.
I have all of Shippuden on DVD. I was collecting it as it was coming out on DVD. I suffered through that, and I have no intention of double dipping on this. But for anybody out there that wants it, that's great for you. I'm happy for you.
26 whole episodes right there on this set.
I was buying them on 13 episode sets, so you can imagine the amount of discs I have here for Shippuden.
That's also on the 10th. Another one on the 10th, Spy Classroom Complete Collection from
We talked about that a little bit while ago.
Yes.
If you like cute girls as spies, this is the show for you.
24 episodes for $60. I guarantee that's going to get discounted as well. Another One Piece collection, 34. This one from Crunchyroll includes episodes 819 to 842. It's a pretty decent chunk of material. Then JoJo's on the 17th, Stone Ocean Part 2. So this has the latter half of the Stone Ocean anime that was on Netflix. Episodes 19 through 38. So it does have a little bit more, I believe, than the first
one. The first one was pricey too. Jesus.
Yeah, and that's why I've skipped on these, because I'm waiting for a good sale on those. And speaking of pricey, your boy Kong Ming Complete Collection from Sentai, $149.99 down from $199.99. They don't have any pictures of the bonus materials, but it has the chipboard box, a 64-page booklet, extras box, LED light up coaster.
That's cool. I dig that.
A drink recipe card, and then the other stuff is just within the discs itself. It's only 12 episodes though.
Have you seen this or read the manga?
I have not, but back when I was like hired by Kodansha Japan to do something for them.
Yeah.
One of the series that I told them was like high priority was your boy Kong Ming, just because I wanted them to release the manga in English. It didn't happen, but I told them that it was a big. I was like,
Yeah.
your boy Kong Ming, highlight that one.
It's a lot of fun, and the anime did a really good job of adapting it. I love the show. Highly recommend it.
I would love to grab this set because those extras, the bonus things sound great, but I'm going to, again, Sentai. So I'm going to
Yeah,
wait.
wait it out, and yeah. But I do recommend. I think you're gonna like it when you see it.
So that was on the 17th. Still on the 17th. That time I got Reincarnated
Ooh.
Slime, the movie Scarlet Bond.
I have not seen any of the movie stuff. I'm excited for this. I
This
do
is
want to check this out.
an almost 2-hour movie, and let's see what bonuses. Unreleased scenes, textless opening, previews, and promo videos. So pretty standard stuff for a anime movie release. 26.24, pretty standard price for a new Blu-ray movie.
Yeah.
Then we've got The Great Cleric complete season.
We talked about the manga just a few minutes ago.
52.49, 12 episodes.
I think that's the whole thing. Yeah, complete season.
Then another Gundam release, Mobile Suit Gundam Kukuru's Dawn's Island, the movie. This manga is getting released also by Kodansha.
Yep.
But we get the movie for
I need to get this.
Yeah, I need to get this one as well. I have to debate whether I want to wait because the price might go down later. So I don't need to be in any sort of hurry on it, honestly. But eventually I will. Mushoku Tensei, we had some Mushoku Tensei releases in the manga and whatnot. Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, Part 1. So this one includes episodes 0 through 12 of Season 2 for $52.49.
I actually have this pre-ordered. This is the way I consume Mushoku Tensei over the light novels or manga, so I wanted to own the Blu-ray.
And Monster Musume, completely. Look at the personality on this one. Everyday Life with Monster Girls, coming from Sentai, $52.49, 12 episodes.
I forgot this was coming out. I was not ready for the explosion of personality on this stream.
Yeah, that one is there for you.
This is a hot seller. Sorry to interrupt. This is a hot seller. The original sold out. It's been out of print for a good while. So Sentai is bringing this back, and it will sell really well as well. Yeah.
The anime is back. The manga is back. It is September is Monster Musume month.
Yeah. Get your Monster Girl freak on.
The Eminence in Shadows Season 2 from Sentai. This is episodes 21 through 32 of this series.
I was not a fan of it. I apologize for the fans out there. I watched Season 1, did not dig it.
This one, fans
yeah.
of Kings, The Treasure Chest of Courage, Season 2.
Yes.
DVD set coming from Crunchyroll for $52.49. 4-disc set contains all 10 episodes of the second season of.
If you can get Season 1, that is a high priority watch, and I think you will love it. This was one of my favorite shows of recent memory. Love Ranking of Kings. And this is mostly, it's not actually a Season 2. It's mini stories set within Season 1. The final episode of Season 2 has a little bit of the continuation of the story, and it sets up for the Season 3, if you will. But most of it is just like side stories set during the original manga and anime.
Ranking of Kings Gaiden.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next up is our only discotheque release for the month, and it is a big one. GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka, the Animation Complete Collection. All 43 episodes on a single disc, standard definition on Blu-ray. $44.96 is the price over at Crunchyroll. This is great. If you're a fan of the series of the manga and you never got to own it, this will be a good way to at least have something GTO. And the dub is great too. It has we have Steve Blum as Onizuka, right?
Yeah, yes, yes. He does voice the character there.
Yeah, this was this era for dubs was really good. There were a lot of really greatly done anime dubs around this time. But either way, this is a big one. I will probably be picking this one up myself, and I know a lot of other people were really excited about this announcement
Mhm.
when they did it, like what, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then we got a really big one, Macross Plus movie plus OVA Blu-ray Ultimate Edition Crunchyroll exclusive for $189.99.
Damn.
This is a huge set. So what does it have in there? I was looking at it earlier. Macross Plus Game Edition promotion video, opening video, Isamu clip and gold clip, OVA promotion video, next episode previews for 2, 3, and 4. Shoji Kawamori's special message for 12/14/2021 screening in the USA. Shoji Kawamori, Ichiro Itano, Bandai Spirit's plastic kit interview. And then physically, it comes with a 184-page art book, 9 art cards, and an A4 sized poster. So looking at this more closely, here is the art book, 184 pages inside of this slipcase, 2 discs, and then there are 9 art cards, all shown right here, as well as the A4 sized poster, Sharon Apple, New Eden, January 2040. So that's going to be a really big one, but I'm hoping that it's going to be like some other big Crunchyroll exclusives and just sit for a minute and then eventually go really cheap.
By the way, I just noticed because you got some missing titles. Captain Harlock comes out this month, and it's already in stock at the Crunchyroll store.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts is my last one that I have on here, $40. Gets you the, what is it, 12 episode? Yeah, 12 episode season from Anime Limited. And that's all I have. So anything else, if you're pointing out that it's probably stuff that was released early then, because I just
let me figure this out. I got you.
all I
Go
did
back.
was go to all the like not on sale yet stuff.
Let's see. We'll talk about these eventually. Here's To the Abandoned Sacred Beast is not a great manga, but this has one of the best opening theme songs of all time. I love that song so much. Could care less about the show, honestly, but the song, whew, top tier stuff. Is this coming out? Let me click on this. Click on this. See, it's all in stock. The Loop on the Third stuff as well.
Oh shit, I need to get that loop on right now.
Space Sheriff, that's also in stock. Reborn, the fan disc.
Oh, Kiss This. Yeah, there you go.
Kiss This for all you degenerates out there. This thing is out. Was out, but it's out of stock. People bought it like crazy. And I believe this one also is up from... No, this is December. What the hell? Okay. So Loop on the Third Italian game. I also need to get this because it's part of part 4, and I really enjoyed part 4. The
and
Italian stuff.
Because I get everything Loop on, and that is the last of the specials.
Captain Harlock, original series Blu-ray. There we go. It's in stock. Go get it. Shader. I don't care for it, but if you like it, get it. Reborn special fan disc, which collects dubbed versions, right? The number before released OVA, along with TV episodes 1, 20, and 75, all of them featuring brand new English dubs. So it's a treat for fans of Reborn that wanted a dub but couldn't get it. Don't ask for more because they're not going to do it. This is just for the fans, special fans, not regular fans. Kiss X Sis, unrelated to Hunter X Hunter or Spy X Family, or maybe they are. Who knows? Complete series. This is very raunchy, all 12 episodes. So viewer discretion is advised. Tonagura, complete series, is also out from Discotech. Don't know much about this, but this screams early 2000s ecchi anime. Dallas, not to be confused with the city of Dallas. This is very different. Dallas. This is a movie. I'm an idiot. Bleach. This is October. Well, that's it. There we go. Got nothing else. Does this come out as well? Is this out? October as well. Ninja Scroll. Never mind. So there we go. That's all the stuff that's coming out. Writing Bean on Blu-ray. Yes, I forgot about that one. Yes, that is also coming out from Animego, friends of the show.
Which is weird because like it was already available on their store. Like
Right. Yeah.
it has been for a while. Like I bought something from them like 3 or 4 months ago, and basically everything that they had listed on their store at that time, they're just like re-releasing it even though it was still available.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get really confused by that.
Kane, I do want to collect the Pokemon manga. It looks like such a fun read. Absolutely. We're here. We're fans of it. Cannot recommend it enough. I love all the Pokemon manga stuff. So get it. Get those adventure, what were they called? The collector's editions, the adventure editions, whatever, the large trim size Pokemon manga. And then start getting the box sets and go crazy like us. When I said I miss 2000 prices, I didn't mean anime prices. That's like I want one of those sets, but then it's like $52 for one Blu-ray set, and I'm like, with those $52, I can get so many cheap manga volumes. So I've been scaling back on the anime purchases, but Discotheque put out some cool stuff, so I need to see what I'll get. Explosion of Personality is the best description. Ranking of Kings is so good. Delos is the first OVA. I got Adventures Red and Blue. They're so good. Hell yeah. Monsters streaming on Netflix. Shout out to James. He is amazing. Thank you so much, James, for all you do. Not just me, not just the channel, not just the Discords, but with Riley as well. So thank you so much, buddy. At Isekai title is horrendous. It is. Dinosaur Sanctuary, baby. Let's go. 86. Let's go. September's fantastic release month. Are you guys going to get the anime on Blu-ray? I will. I don't know if I'll get it right away, but I do plan on buying 86. Highly recommend it.
I should probably watch the series to make my mind up if I actually want it or not. Because I legitimately know nothing about 86.
I'll tell you about it later. Because if not, we're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
Shadow House, a Sonic tie-in. Yes, it's about Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's see if I missed any more. This is what we need the master of Spanish and manga. Call Jess and ask him. Nice. Pink and Habanero has 10 volumes so far and still ongoing. Light novels do the 0.5, so it's probably the light novel not labeled. Oh, this was for the Ramune Chitose something. Cool. Thank you. I wasn't watching the screen, and for a second I thought you were going to say the title of the book was "I Cross-Dressed for the IRS." That would have been a cool premise. Interesting premise. Old Japanese manga is like old black and white Disney. Not a fan, so pass. This is for Sarutobe Sasuke.
More for us.
Yay. Scott Helsing, I care. Mao. Trigon. I wish everybody just yelled in caps lock all their favorite titles, and I would just highlight them like this.
Legend of the Overfiend.
Yeah.
Metamorphosis.
I for the Yakuza Fiance anime. I'm still shocked when I learned. I think either it was you being Queenie or Colleen, right? That said they're in high school, and that shocked the hell out of me. I'm still like, what? They did not look like high schoolers. I wish I would look like that in high school. What the hell? Dropped it. Vinland is a pickup. Picked up Sword of the Demon Hunter light novel at Anime NYC. Cool. Love reading Initial D. It's been fun. Bum, 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 bum. Now we can talk about how Gio said Shadow the Hedgehog is a kaiju in his Discord. Oh boy. Egghead made some kaijus. Sonic kaiju. Okay. Stop. I'm not going to talk about kaijus. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Yeah. So everybody, yes, I will. Can you recap very briefly? But anybody can tune in at the start of the stream where you mentioned it, but just like real quick for
It
Kane.
was very good and very busy, but I had a lot of fun and was busy. And I bought books. And I got some prints, and I got some Initial D stuff. And I got to meet some people that I know, and I got to meet some people that I don't know. I got some people stopped me when I was walking around and were like, "Oh my gosh, are you you?" And I was like, "I totally am me."
I am.
And then they got a picture with me.
Nice.
They were like, "Can we take a picture?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, you can." Yeah, had a lot of fun. It was good. It was real good. I did not meet the world famous Kane. I completely forgot to reach out and say where I was going to be for most of the convention. So I could, because I did reach out to some people to let them know, like, yo, this is where I'm going to be if you want to catch me.
On the last day I remembered, but then I didn't want to because I'm over here. What the hell can I do? I'm not gonna connect the two of you. So I'm like, I don't know. Sorry.
I just completely forgot. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be back at that convention next year as well. And I'm probably going to be back in New York in a couple months as well. So for other things, not for convention, for like vacation. So
Nice. I'll look at the Pokemon manga box sets. Yes, you can find them for cheap. Some. Others, I don't know. But most of them, you'll be able to find good deals on them. Especially, they've been out for so long. I'm sure if you go to a local shop or something, they'll have them for sale. But get the first 10, which cover up to Alpha Green. Or no, wait, what? No, not Alpha. What is it? Leaf Green and Fire Red. Up until that era, right?
huh?
And then the first 10 books cover up to Fire Red.
The first
10 big books of adventures.
Oh yeah, I was like the 10 because I was thinking about the like individuals.
No, sorry. The first 10 of the oversized editions cover up to Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, they go through Gen 3, and then after that they have them all available in box sets and singles all the way through. They just did Omega Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, we need one more for Omega Ruby to collect that. I got Adventures Red and Blue. They're so good. Absolutely. Hell yeah. And that's it. I will be at NYCC this year. Nice.
I don't plan on being. I don't know what the dates are, but if I am in New York later this year, it's going to be in December.
You should have got like a 2000s ROM. Oh, to go over there and then okay, that would have been expensive. So final question here goes to James. Big DVD news: Captain Planet and the Planeteers complete franchise coming to DVD on October 15th. Nice. They should do SD on BD. Come on, man, or BD on SD, whatever. Chumps. That's it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsor. All the books that we talked about, you can find them on our sponsor's website. That is instocktrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more, and the loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only when you visit our sponsor's website, instocktrades.com. Shout out to IST. And let's see. You can find me on my channel, Manga Geekdom. I just posted a first impressions video. I talked about Sister and Giants, Mysterious Disappearances, Search and Destroy, Go, 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 Ghost, all that stuff. Subscribe. And I do have a Discord, Manga Geekdom community thingamajig. The link was posted earlier by a wonderful mod, James. And Insufferable Omnibus Collector. Where can people find you and what you got cooking up?
The Omnibus Collector on most platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, or I don't do Twitch about at all. TikTok, which I have not done in like 4 months. Omni Collector on Twitter. And I put out yesterday, I believe it was, I put out a very late, an end of the month August buyer's guide, which is cool because all the books are already out. So anything that you see in the video, you can buy it. With, of course, help from James, who I've hired on as my graphic maker. He put together all the graphics for the videos, and he's helping me with the September one as well, so that I can actually get September's video out on time. So we're working on that together, and I sent him a bunch of stuff so I can have another video in September for my coverage of all the convention announcements. So we got a couple things cooking, and then if I can find a spare few minutes this weekend, I might try to do a summer haul video, because it's been a few months since I've done that, and I might do a partial library tour since I've moved a small amount of my library.
Mm-hmm.
I say small, but it's like bigger than
big. It's big.
Small. But I've done all the publishers except for Yen Press, which I'm doing this weekend. Kodansha and Viz will be the end of it. So that's gonna take a while.
There we go. Here's the link for the Discord if you guys want to join. If you haven't, everybody in the chat, everybody watching later, join if you can. It's a fun community of what you saw here, but it's over there, if that makes sense. It's a pretty wholesome squad of wonderful people. That's it. That's all we got. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. We will catch you next month for more fantastic adventures here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. We'll be back on Monday for hauls, previews, reads, and all that fun stuff. But most importantly, thank you for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.